Breaking news: the Golden State Warriors dynasty is officially over and plans and has signed to the Dallas Mavericks a three year deal, $50 million. We're gonna get into it right after this. We just gonna get started because this one a trip. But how y'all feeling about this deal? As I just said in the beginning, hey, the dynasty is over. So we all know that for the longest, like he turned down the deal they initially got him. I believe it was like 2 to 3 years or worth about 60 million something or 40 million. Like I want to say 48 million at first, but he turned that down. But we all knew like it was leaning toward this way, especially when we found out that Golden State was willing to give a mass contract to Paul George. But when we didn't see that fall through, we knew they was gonna make some other moves. But we was wondering, are we gonna see them try to bring it back? Are they gonna try to run it back? Are they gonna do quote unquote right by Klay, even though I don't feel like they did him wrong? But as y'all can see, it's over with. Now, when it comes to the case of the Dallas Mavericks, do I like this move? Yes, I do. Why do I like this move? Because based on who's going to be your starter, who's going to be your star player, and Luka Doncic, the way you want to build around this team is to give him as much shooters as possible. Now we know that he shot probably his worst shooting percentage at like 39% from the three last year, but that's still high for a shooter in the retrospect of the shooters around the league. So him going there to adding some more scoring, some more shooting to that Dallas, it's nice. I like that's a nice move and for them, especially when you look at that last playoff run they had. They was doing their thing, but a lot of those times they had to fight their way back into games. I think now with Klay in there, it's going to be a nice steady flow. They won't have to always consider themselves trying to battle back or trying to fight back into games. It's going to be a steady flow. They're going to have a third option that they can rely on. At this point in his career, it's probably smart for him to be the third or fourth option. At the big homie said Dallas is gonna be scary. They're gonna be scarier because they was already pretty scary this season. You know, we all see what they did in the playoffs. But now adding a shooting, if he could get even a little bit of his defense back, this is a very good sign. And they didn't break the bank. It's a $50 million contract over 3 years. So it's a nice contract. I like the deal, especially for Dallas. But like, I think the biggest story is like, bro, once upon a time, we didn't think this was ever going to happen. Like, we didn't really expect for us to not see a Warriors team that's clayless. Like, it's going to look weird. I could like even me making this thumbnail and finding the jersey with him in the Mavs jersey. It was kind of weird to see, but it's the reality. Now, I'm gonna get back onto this topic, but I will. Another deal just dropped. Right after that, free agent Nick Batum has agreed to a 2 year deal worth $9.6 million to the Los Angeles Clippers. But yeah, my boy said, "What's up, bro? All right, but how y'all feeling in the comments? Drop how y'all feel and about this move. Did y'all see this coming? There's a lot of rumors that possibly that Klay was looking at and Orlando was looking at him to be a possible destination spot for Klay. But I think we all noticed that the rumors picked up around Dallas, and then we kept on hearing the names Dallas, Dallas, Dallas. So we all fit that he was gonna fit there. I'm pretty sure Luka and and Kyrie did a little bit of recruiting, and that probably sweetened the pot. But I want to ask y'all a question. Do y'all feel like this is more of Clay's doing like he was ready to go at this point? Maybe he was more ready to go because I seen Kendrick Perkins, or I think he did mention it this point because, like I said earlier, they did offer him extension during the season, which he declined, which was it wasn't too far off from this money. I think it was a 3 year deal worth $48 million, and you see today he took a 50 million worth 3 years. So it's like it's a similar type of deal, but it seems like if I had to go of it, it was more of a Klay thing. Like fuck it, I'm ready to go at this point. Maybe he felt slighted, I guess, by seeing Jordan Poole get their money, seeing especially Draymond get his $100 million contract, or maybe he feels slighted that they didn't offer him the same amount. But it is. Rob says kind of similar to the Kobe White deal. Exactly. But Yeah, it is what it is. He said, in my opinion, as a Laker fan, I wanted Clay, but great pickup by Dallas, especially at the price. Looking what some role players are getting this deal for 3 year, 50 million is a great deal. He do much more than Tim Hardaway Jr. and play defense. Facts. That's definitely an upgrade over Tim Hardaway. He's basically Tim. Well, not y'all, but that's basically what Mavs fans wanted him. They wanted him to be an upgraded version of Clay. For one, he couldn't stay healthy, and even when he was never putting up the production that he was. But it is what it is. Paul Mass said he took less money. Did he? Because I could have sworn they offered him like $48 million. Like I thought it was like 48. Let me see. I'm trying to see what they offered him. Go this thing. Especially what they did for that team. I mean, see, that's how I feel. Like everybody, I'm not the type of person where I'm going to pay you based off of what you did for me. I'm not that type of person. I'm paying you based on what you've done now. And what we've done now is, unfortunately, he decided to have his worst stat year on a contract year. Like that's not their fault. Like he decided to do that. Like I mean, of course, like I said, I don't know if there was some mental problems, like if not like mental problems, but like if he felt some type of way of the organization. Like I said, they didn't think twice about getting Draymond that $100 million. But when it came to them, it was nowhere near $100 million. But at the same time, I'm not giving Clay no fucking $100 million either because you're not playing like $100 million player right now. So why am I giving you $100 million and you're nowhere near the Clay that I would give $100 million? Because when he was rehabbing and coming off that injury, he got paid. He got paid handsomely. So I don't feel like it's like them doing them dirty for real. Like at the end of the day, like the Lakers do shit like this. Like every organization is not gonna do stuff like that. And having that mindset low key puts you in holes. Like it puts you in the businesses, it puts you in the holes because you're gonna look down the line and just be like, I gave this man $100 million because he won us some championships, but now I can't build a new team for shit because I done gave him all this money. His value man's at an all-time low. I can't move him. So like, and to me, I don't think it was like it is what it was. It is what it is. He gonna get a statue. We always gonna know him as a warrior. Like I don't think it's not a big deal to me. Like I said, I think Clay was ready to go at this point, but I don't know. Paul said Clay is the most beloved third option ever. I mean, but like everybody can't be a first or second option. So like I like him as a third option. Does this open up for Zach? Hey, at this point, it don't look like it's not a damn market for Zach. And I'm not even 100%. I don't really want to get rid of him to be honest, but they definitely finna get rid of Debo. Like Debo gone. I could tell you that, but I'm pretty confident Debo not coming back. I am pretty sure. But do anybody know what Golden State tried to give him? I'm trying to see. So last summer, so this happened last summer. So they tried to, if they give me the number I'm looking for, um, yeah, it's not telling me the number. I'm trying to figure out what number. Paul says they're paying him like a third option, like Derek White. Who is they? Because they ain't paying. Derek White just got 125, didn't he? Didn't Dallas just give him? I mean, didn't Boston just give him 125? I could have sworn. Yeah, they just gave they gave him 120. Yeah, 125.9. So, but the thing is, like, bro, people gonna be making $100 million over the next few years, like it's nothing. So, like, the money. I mean, Derek White is $100 million contract at this point. He's just $100 million player at this point. Ross, I just think we can get away more for Zach at the trade deadline if all these rumors are true, which I don't believe because they'll say it's desert out there, no market, and then you'll hear a trade like, gee, yeah, I mean that's a possible. Like we probably can get something like way more at the trade deadline, but we don't have a history of being very active in the trade deadline, so. I to one point I agree with you, but then again I know my Bulls, so I don't know how they gonna really be for real. You said Zach has so much he has so much rest that his foot and even his knee issues should be good to go. Yeah, like I think he'd be good to go, like especially because like for up until like when he tore his ACL in Minnesota, up until now, he wasn't really getting injured like that. Like he just started piling up on injuries when it comes to him. So he should be ready to go. And like I said, I feel like this team that we got currently right now fits way better around him than Debo. So I don't know what they're gonna do, but we gonna see. Like I said, when news drop, we drop. But yeah, I just came on to break that breaking news. We've been waiting for to see what Klay was gonna happen. So finally, I'm gonna say it again. The Warriors dynasty is over. Klay Thompson has officially signed to the Dallas Mavericks for 3 years, $50 million. That will be his new home for the future. It is officially the end of the era. I didn't think it was gonna happen. But it is what it is. I'm gonna have one more comment. Ant said if Giddy could play point forward and keep Zach and Kobe in the backcourt, truthfully, I could see it working out actually. And that's kind of somewhat what we're leaning to. That's why I feel like it's gonna be. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in for another live. Like I said, it's being active. We never know when we're gonna drop, but when news drop, we gonna drop. But thank y'all for tuning in for another episode of NBA Central.